chance. It's all equal, they got no chance. One man, you're leaving word. Hey. This is shit up to now.
Fat enough. That enough.
Oh, you got you know.
Yo, we're in the studio, man. We're vibes in. We're vibes in. Good morning, Wayne. Finally.
Morning, Mr. Mighty.
Live and direct to the world. How you doing, sir?
You know what? It's an honor. It's a pleasure to be here. I just got to give thanks, as we do.
Welcome, man. Welcome to Vibes FM. It's nice to have you here, man. I've heard this tune for years, and President Sass being a good friend of mine. And before this, we buying vinyl and all that. We got your G-Spot tune as well. So the man is in the studio, the Mr. G-Spot himself. Let me ask you something straight off the cuff.
Can I say first?
Yeah.
President Sass, rest in
R.I.P.
Yes.
The late great.
Yes.
Voice of London.
Voice of London.
You know what I mean? Last time I saw you was at his was it the sort of 9-9?
Yes. The 9-9. Yes.
Celebrating his life.
I still can't believe,
Yeah, man.
Still can't believe.
Great loss, definitely. But so G-Spot, we know you from, I'll say as I know as your first tune, right?
Right.
So before G-Spot, what was happening for Wayne Marshall? What was Wayne Marshall up to before G-Spot? And how did that come about?
Yeah. The first tune I actually recorded was a song called Vibes and Tribulation. Reggae tune.
All right. Foundation.
Right. And it was on the Jalife label.
Yeah.
So it's such an honor. My first tune was to have Mikey General on the A side in England.
Okay.
And then we got a 7-inch, as they do.
Yeah.
Pre-release. And for America, I had Alton Ellis on the A side.
Okay.
So that was my first tune. That was actually released.
Okay.
The first tune was a tune called Mike and Ann. Say that, Mike and Ann, you know me, don't ram. Mike and Ann, you know me, don't ram.
So it sounds like you came from Sound System kind of foundation, a reggae foundation.
This is where I came from.
Okay. Did you work on any sound systems?
Oh yeah. The first sound I actually used to work on was Jet Tubbies.
Okay.
I got introduced to Jet Tubbies because I used to be at school.
And is it North?
Yes, that's
North
right.
London.
Yeah.
Jet Tubbies.
Jet Tubbies sound, a dub sound.
Yeah.
I used to go by the name of Levi Dreddy.
Did you have locks?
At that time, I couldn't. I wasn't allowed. Man.
Not allowed in the house with them things.
Not in my house.
I know them ones.
All right. And then Levi Dreddy. But you see, when I did the first song, which actually got released, Jalife said, Levi Dreddy? Nah, man, I see you as no Levi Dreddy. What's your real name? And this was, I said, my name is Wayne Marshall. He said, that sounds like a star name. And that was 1985.
1985.
It hit, I think it was number 3 in the reggae charts at the time. We had Echoes charts.
Yeah.
And then the next song I did was Give Me the Mix for Jet Tubbies. Okay. Give me the mix! Give me the mix! So give me the mix, give me the mix, give me the dance all mix, give me the mix, give me the mix, give me the dance all mix. Cause them your kind of lyrics, them a knock you for 6. And them a style and fashion is them full of panic. And it still gets played crazy now. It's a big song in the digital dub market because those were the first set of digital dubs.
Digital, yeah.
Those were the first set of
when music was going into digital, and that was digital dub.
That was the first, yes, because we used to have like drum machines and stuff at school, and we didn't have proper microphones, so I couldn't really make any proper recordings.
Yeah.
And when I went to Jet Tubbies, I was playing him lead tracks, and I kind of introduced him to the drum machine.
Okay.
And then from there now, he wanted to set up he always wanted to set up a studio. And that was kind of almost like the first stage. But then after I kind of left that side, I wanted to get into dancehall because this dancehall thing was happening. Yeah. And I used to work with Jerry Magic.
Okay.
Now, Little Andy took me on his wing and said, "Boy, you know what? I love you. I love how you're voicing on the sound. I'd love to record you."
Yeah.
And he hooked up with a sound called in INT Immortal, which is Dub Bug.
Okay.
And but he wasn't Dub Bug at the time.
Oh, okay.
Right. And
wow.
So then they said, yep. They wanted to. They hooked up. Dub Bug had studio time, and he produced it.
Yeah.
Him and Andy set up this label called Quadrapack.
Yeah.
Now I think Quadrapack. I'm pretty sure it was the first UK label that Greensleeve, and maybe even the last, that Greensleeve licensed.
Okay.
So there was before that there was no British label that
Yeah.
Greensleeve ever licensed, and that was a song
Good job.
that ILOVE, and it just ripped up the place, you know.
I
And that
need,
got me.
I need some of this back catalogue.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me just say to the listeners, we're live on YouTube as well. If you want to look up Mr. Mighty or Father Mighty, something like that on YouTube, you'll find me. We're live on YouTube right now if you want the visuals, and you can send in a few questions for Wayne as well.
Enough respect.
All right, here what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this tune again, and we're gonna find a couple other tracks. I need you to just put on some headphones and listen to some tracks off the air,
yes,
and
man.
we'll line them up. All right?
No problem.
Way past the 90 degrees and rising right here. This is a sculpture for all you blazing ladies. I see you with the roof down. This one's all yours, baby. It's President Sass and Wayne Marshall. Guess what?
One bugger man wanna call you. Two bugger man wanna take you home tonight. Three bugger man wanna move you to a crib
In Beverly Hills.
Girl, you got respect, and you're not impressed. You write your own checks when you want.
Feel free to
Cause
take
I'm not a shutdown. Any problem, I'll defend it. So hot girl, wind up your body to my jingles on heat, but they got one run, you leave it way. That's me. Hot girl, wind up your body to my jingles on
Put your hair on one side.
No problem.
one run, you leave it way.
Yeah. So that's the tune called Central Advance. That's Body Language, which is the second tune. That's Hot Girl.
Girlfriend, I do you look on the view,
The fourth tune would have been G-Spot.
My soul is on
G-Spot, track 5.
Yeah. All right. No, that's not why.
Yeah,
Don't get chased for what? Wind up your body, no chance. It's on heat, but they got no chance.
So we're in conversation with the one, the only Mr. Wayne G-Spot Marshall inside the Vibes FM studio. Wayne, tell me how that tune came about, man. How did that? You know, we got a bit of your history. We understand, say you're a real reggae man from Foundation.
Well, you
but
know
the tune that you kind of bust the whole globe with,
Man.
it must have been bigger than the other tunes.
Yes.
Prior tunes. G-Spot. Tell us about that. How did that come about?
Well, I used to, part of the history, many people don't know, I worked at a disc cutting place. I used to cut dub plates.
Okay.
So working with a lot
Holloway Road?
Holloway Road, well before Holloway Road, it was Finsbury Park.
Okay.
So when I left, I used to cut dub plates, and I ended up cutting for a lot of the sound systems at school. And I used to, every time I'd get like a little change,
Yeah.
I'd go up to this place, which I found in the Echoes, and it was in a man's house. And this house only had like, it was a small room. It had like a sewing machine, cutting machine, and you have to squeeze up in there. If you could fit 3 men in there, you're lucky.
Yeah.
And he said to me, "Boy, Wayne, do you really, you're really interested in this thing?" And I said, "Yeah." So what happened is that he introduced me when I left school. He gave me a call. He said, "Come down, come work down there." And then, but from there, introduced me to a lot of different people.
Yeah.
From Jalife to all the different sound systems. And I met a brother named Orlando Gittins.
I've heard
You
of
might
that.
know him from
Yeah.
the Giants of Lovers Rock.
Yeah.
And he marketing genius. He said, "Boy, you know what, Wayne? There's a new sound that's happening, and we want to be
Slow
part of that
jam.
new sound." Yeah, because it kind of started from the group called Written All Over Your Face,
Yeah.
a group called the Rude Boys.
Yeah, I like that.
Right.
tune.
I mean,
Big
we could
tune.
go into the history of that, but we'll another time.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, all right then.
But what really happened is that I did a show at the Dominion Theatre.
Okay.
And it bust down the place.
Yeah.
And Orlando basically said to me, "You know what? Give me a call." And once we kind of sat down, he said, "Boy, I want to make an album, but I want it to be based on your life. You know what I mean? But we're gonna blow it out. We're gonna blow it right out there. We're gonna take it to the extreme.
Yeah.
Love the girls, love the party, love the
Yeah.
And we came with a concept. We come with a concept, and we just like made the tunes. Them now. G-Spot was the last tune
That you
that I wrote.
together.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I wrote, and and that was the one that just kicked off, you know.
Kicked off the whole
Jenny
thing.
Francis played it the night, and we kind of had an inkling that it was going to do well because the girls kept calling. And then the guys from Choice now called Orlando and said, Orlando, tell your people them to stop calling. I know you've got the people them calling in for this tune. and it wasn't the case at
It
all.
wasn't, it was-
No, it was just natural. It was an
It
organic.
was, yeah.
it
The
just hit-
people then was gravitating to the tune.
it hit them all at one time.
All right,
Yeah, man.
all right. So that's how that song came about, and the soul sort of vibe for you, was that natural? Did it feel natural doing all of that from
Well-
your reggae history?
Well, you know, the first time I did G-Spot, I actually performed it, sung it, I got booed.
Where was that?
That was where was that? The old Cubies Club. I forgot what the name of that.
Is that Hackney
was
side
yeah,
or
it was
somewhere
Hackney.
over that way?
Near
Yeah.
Four Aces.
Yeah.
But it was a radio station's 30th anniversary, and it was like, you know, but it was all good. I mean, it's you know, when I see these things, it's all part of, you know, what is it that I can learn from it, and what is it
That's
that
right.
you know,
Yeah.
what is it that I haven't quite got yet.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it could be, you know, it could be things out of your control.
So that song must have took you places like globally.
It was, what an experience.
Yeah.
What an experience, you know.
And how was you received in America? In
Yeah,
as
yeah.
it's sort of that
Florida.
R. Kelly and all of them people.
Yeah,
that are
yeah,
around and-
yeah. It was like just like another one of those big tunes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was one of those.
Did you get embraced by them over there?
Yeah. The pure love.
Artists
I mean,
and
still
people.
playing. I didn't really mix with a lot with the artists because we had so much bits that we had to do here.
Yeah.
You know, the time it just wasn't
okay.
wasn't the right timing, you know.
Yeah, but you got a little experience out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
must be interesting.
South
Where's the-
America was crazy.
South America.
Yeah.
Where's the weirdest place the music has brought you to? Strangest place that you thought you'd never end up in, you maybe never even heard of this
Brazil.
place?
Brazil.
Part of Brazil, yeah?
Brazil, man. It was like headlining Sao Paulo. You know, big tune out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I went on stage. There was a lot of acts. I went on stage at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
You know, it was.
We cut the place.
Boy, I tell you, the crate. I mean, just thousands of people, man. It was great. What an
Alright.
experience.
Sounds good. Here's a tune that we've been talking about. Let's just remind them of this tune. I know it's a tune that's hard to forget, right? Alright, so we're kind of cover the history,
Yeah.
sort of middle ground.
Yeah.
And move forward.
Move forward, yeah. Cool. Like 70s.
Live in the studio with us right now. Voice of Mr. Wayne Marshall, Mr. G-Spot himself.
Hello.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to get. I normally change this when I'm doing interview. Okay, thanks. Live and direct. Got about 4 people watching, but nobody ain't talking to her.
Good morning, Julian. Good morning, Mancini. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Mancini. Good morning, Gillian. Good morning, Joe.
Yes.
Morning, Diana. 9:20, running a bit overtime, but nothing wrong. We're having a good conversation right now. Ooh.
Baby.
I remember when this tune dropped, man. Just an instant smash. Instant in the dances, you know? Can't even say club so much back then. Clubs were going on, but boy, the dance them, house dance and everything there.
Mad.
What people done?
That's it, this was a wallpaper tune. Take away your wallpaper, that
Not even painting on the wall.
is. So out of the new ones, number 1 or number 2 first? Anyone?
What's number 1?
Number 1 is Sensual as Fuck.
Central one. so Central Advance up tempo.
Yeah.
Body Language is a slow jam. How
Let's go
Market?
slow jam and then go.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Good morning, T. You found that funny.
Remember, we're live and direct on the YouTube. You can find me on the YouTube. Big up the people who have subscribed already. And if you're about to look for me, please subscribe and like. Remember, mrmighty.co.uk, where you can see the interview live on my website again, alright? So yeah, this is the big tune and the hot girl. How did that come about? You and President Sass. That one surprised me as well.
Well, you know, President Sass, the voice of London, I had a studio, big up Keity, Mindlink and Elaine. I had a studio over in Homerton, which was at the back of Silent Whispers Club. You know,
Yeah.
Keity gave me the space.
Yeah.
And, you know, at the time, Sass was looking for a studio to work at. He was just working left, right and center all over the place, you know?
Doing his
And he
adverts.
just needed, he needed another,
He needed
another
somewhere
spot.
more comfortable. Yeah, yeah.
So I said, boy, all right, well, come true, you know? But I had met President Sass when I was working at Music House.
Yeah.
The next day, the following day that he came into England,
Yeah.
this is the time that I met him at Music House. Junior Frost brought him over.
Okay.
So you know, so we was working on a couple of ads and stuff, but at the same time I was working on some tunes.
Yeah.
And he heard this tune, he said, boy, this tune I'm mad, I would have dropped something on it for real.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, it's such a pleasure, such an honor for you to bless it with that voice there.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, he came back with the I said, wow. Wow.
So has he got any other tunes, President Sass? Because that was, I mean, he gave me that in my hand personally, that tune, and I cherished it from CD days, and now, you know, we're on laptop, and I had to make sure when I converted over, that tune was in the selection, you know?
Well, there's a hidden tune there, but I'm trying to dig it up. I'm trying to find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, what I mean, I was trying to get him in the studio for ages, you know. But you know it goes.
Yeah, I know it goes.
You
Yeah,
know?
man. But that is a hot girl is a hot tune, big
Same,
tune. Yeah,
same.
man. And it's one of them summer bubbles. So as summer's coming in,
It comes
It's
in.
just nice to drop that tune.
Well, it was like you know, big up to Master Steps, and you know, because when I decided to do it, it was almost because people just love that G-spot flex, you know, that
Yeah.
drop, you know.
Yeah.
So when I first you know, dropped it, the Pirates then picked up on it.
Yeah.
And like, boy, I tell you, it mashed up the dance hall. But
Definitely.
you know, by the time Master Steps now took it, he said, boy, I need to bring this to Choice.
Yeah.
And boy, it was one of the most requested records on Choice.
Yeah,
You know, we
okay.
didn't actually get to release it as such. It was like a pre-release.
Yeah.
So those who have it, boy, treasure it. You know what I mean?
Treasure it.
But yeah, so it was such an honor for it to just sweep
it
it.
never got pressed.
We never
Vinyl.
we got a limited vinyl.
Is it?
Limited.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I'd like to get my hands on one of those.
Boy, so all I can say is whoever, that's gold dust right there.
If
you
I
know
ever
what I
come
mean?
across it, I'll know.
Yes.
All right, so moving on, like with what you're doing now, what's been happening for Wayne Marshall presently in the current times? Yeah, I know. What have you taken a break over the years? What's been happening?
Well, just quite a few things. I've always been behind the scenes working on my craft and also working, you know, helping other people. I've been working with I did a music project with a school called Gladesmore, Everybody Dreams, and it's all about the aspirations of young kids. We brought in a lot of A-listers to help promote it. I mean, people like, we just had them holding up the banners and stuff like that. Everybody Dreams, like people like Ed Sheeran, they were Wretch 32. I mean, you just name them, you know, like even Simon Cowell, Idris Elba. And I mean, even one at a time, we actually locked off the whole high street doing a flash mob.
Where?
In Tottenham High Street, the High Street.
Wow.
Right. So David Lammy appeared on the video as well. He was actually promoting it. Wizkid came to the school.
Okay.
You know, so it was like I mean, it was just crazy. But also during that time, I was going to university as well.
Okay.
Because I really wanted to understand a bit more, not even a bit more. I wanted to understand this thing that I love, which I call, if I call it my career, then it's I need to know about it.
True. Right.
So I did a music business management course.
Okay.
And I'm just about to go in to do my masters as well. Just completing my masters.
Wow. And you're making new music.
And making new music.
So you got a new track that we're gonna.
It's on Cougar Records in Tobago. They've got a head office here called Central Advance and Body Language.
Yeah.
2 songs. One which is an up-tempo summer tune, so just getting it ready for the summer by the time it drop. And Body Language, you know, people always said, boy, Wayne, I want the slow jams. I know all the youths are doing their thing and the trap thing, and that's great.
Yeah.
But you know what, Wayne, we want you.
Give us that.
So
all right. So we're gonna drop Body Language first.
well, yes,
That's the slow jam.
that's the slow jam.
All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear it right here, Vibes FM. First time on Vibes FM.
Looking at your eyes, and they're saying,
Hello, dude.
and I'm looking at your lips, and they're saying,
Hello, Miss Psycho. How are you? You alright?
what you wanna hear.
Welcome. Salute.
Touch everywhere.
Listen, man. Sit there.
Don't think about it.
Can I look at your eyes and say, come on in? Yeah, I feel those fingertips.
You know, we should play this tune so early in the morning now, because people want to stay in bed longer, you know what I mean? All of a sudden now I go to work and all those things.
What's up this man to me this morning, man?
You know what I mean? Problem.
What's next?
Getting in that mood to just cuddle up in bed a little longer. But it's 9:30. It's 9:30. You must be up and out now, doing what you gotta do, right? We're just in the background saying, boy, it's a bit early for them lovey-doveys, you know what I mean? Wicked tune. Get familiar. Body Language, Wayne Marshall. Right here, vibesfm.net.
Let's go with the moment. In the kitchen, on the cooker, in the bathroom, in the shower, in the front room, on the sofa, in the bedroom, on the floor.
I know that we mentioned it on these parts are now set.
Live on YouTube as well. Log in, you want to see some visuals. See us in the studio.
Oh, saying let's get to it.
Hear that? Live vocals, you know. Real voice. No auto cue business.
Get to it. Woo.
So, is this these two releases, are they just like two? You said they're
EP.
both for the. Okay, so you got
EP.
more coming.
Yes, man. Yeah.
Okay.
We're ready to drop. Ready to soon drop an album, but we mostly do a couple EPs first.
Yeah.
And then drop the album. You know, just get the feeler, connect with everybody, let everybody know that we're there, we're back. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And this one, Central Advance.
Central Advance. You see this one now? This I got a call out the blue because I do a lot of work with the African diaspora, you know, and they
Yeah.
said, boy, when it'd be great, we love the tunes that you're doing, but it would be great to do a track with one of our artists.
Okay.
And so out of the blue, I got a call from a popular artist in Zimbabwe called Knox Guni.
Okay.
And he said, boy, Wayne, I'd love to do some work with you. I got your number from one of our promoters. And I said, well, it's coming from a good source. I know you ain't going to send, you know?
Yeah.
So I said, well, you know, when you're ready, just send me an email or send me a WhatsApp. Just let me know what you got in mind.
Yeah.
Not even 5 minutes. Bam, 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 blip, 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 on my WhatsApp. I'm hearing this tune. And I said, boy, this tune that sound mad. But what they call it is actually Zim Dancehall.
Okay.
Because they're very inspired by the Jamaican dancehall sound.
Yeah.
But you know, they love their high life and stuff like
High
that.
life business, yeah.
You got the mix of the two sounds
Yeah.
dropping in, and you know, me drop the R&B stroke reggae flavor. you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Something different.
something different.
I had a listener who saw me post up that.
Sexy.
I had my little teaser of this song. Just a little teaser I received.
Oh, yeah, the teaser. You got the
Oh
teaser.
yeah,
Ah.
powerful.
Ah, see,
Have you
man,
seen the video?
Man.
See, wait, man.
man.
Very powerful. But then I'm wondering if
It depends what tune.
I'm wondering if it's you as well. Now
Ah.
I think about it.
Oh, 'cause
because
yeah, yes.
Other Way Marshall with
Ah.
the God's
Glory,
to
glory.
God.
Ah.
That video is quite powerful
Okay.
as well.
Oh,
But because I was talking about you,
Yes.
I assume now I'm thinking about it,
yes,
bringing it back.
Yes.
Hopefully. Do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about that mix
Talk,
of
you
names?
can talk about it. You can talk about it. Yeah.
Going up as well. So yeah, coming like you're right on point. Just like when you drop the G-Spot business.
My.
You're dropping in there right on point, right on cue, and it's nice. I like it. I like it.
Enough respect.
Definitely gonna be getting a feature on my dancehall show.
Nice.
Morning Carolyn, morning Gayon, Mama Charmaine, all of the masses logged in, logged on, and full during the interview this morning. Enjoying the show. Thank you. Morning Audrey Scott, Frederica Tibbs.
Yes.
We got the ladies them.
Morning.
Alison Mason, Miss G, big up, big up. Friday morning, Vibes FM. We're here in conversation with Way Marshall. How you doing? How you doing, sir?
Yes, man. Good. Hey, let me tell you something. You see where we did this video here?
Tell me about this video.
Right, we was going to our friend's wedding. Yeah, Aisha, Loren, and Adrian Kenzie.
Okay.
Enough respect to them both.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, it was last minute. My girlfriend said, "You know what? Let me just grab the camera and just take some footage because we're going Portugal. We're going to the beach. You know, so
Yeah.
we said, boy, let's just take some footage and see how it goes. Anyway, by the time we took footage, you look back and said, boy, this footage just seemed like. Boy, it seemed like it's more or less a video. We just need a leading lady for the video now. We seem like we got a video. And boy, I tell you, so we went across the road to a restaurant now, took a break. My girlfriend sat down facing I sat facing her. And the guy in the restaurant said, no, you can't sit there. I said, like, what's wrong? He said, no, you need to sit face the beach, see the sights. And
Yeah.
I said, all right, cool. So I sit, and not even 5 minutes after, I see somebody pass, but just glance. And I said, who's that? My girlfriend ran over to find the girl, and even I'm saying, oh my God, what did I send her to? But anyway, and she come back and she said, oh, and I said, wow, the girl looks so fitting.
Yeah.
When I said, like, so we asked her if she would, obliged to be in the video, and she couldn't speak a word of English. A girl from Brazil.
Okay.
Her husband translated. She was with her husband and her daughter, and literally, she said, yes, I've never done this before, but I'm up for it.
Wow.
And when I say literally, we didn't have to change her hair. We didn't have to do no makeup.
Ready.
We didn't have no clothes, no nothing, no shoes,
no wardrobe,
nothing.
everything just
Everything
ready.
just fit. And in the song it says, God must have sent you here to bless me.
See there?
Boy, it seemed like blessings happened that day.
Right
You know
there,
what I mean?
right there.
Check out the video,
Yeah.
Central Advance on YouTube.
Central Advance, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Check that out. You'll be hearing it here on Vibes FM.
Enough respect.
So Wayne, it's been nice talking to you. What else is happening? What's going on? We know we're gonna hear some songs for 2019,
Yes.
and hopefully the album for 2019. Or we're working on the EP.
Yeah, 2019 2019 we'll have the album. Definitely.
This time
Yeah,
next
by
year.
this time next year. Yes, we're
All right.
definitely.
And we'll be getting some tracks
Yes,
in between.
and we'll be busting some jingles, and I'm going to do an EP. Yeah, definitely. I'll have another set of tracks before the
Alright.
album comes. All
right.
some tracks
Yeah,
that
man.
might not even be on the album.
Yeah. That's it. That's how you gotta do this thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So I mean, for me, in terms of future stuff, obviously I'll be finishing my master's degree, and I'll always say to the youths, if those listening, you know, if you're really serious about music, music don't owe nobody nothing. I am so honored that I know many singers like myself just aim to have, you know, at least just say, boy, you know, just bless me with that one tune.
Yeah.
You know, people might say, boy, one hit or one hit wonder. I think it's one hit and wonderful if we're talking about that. We don't have to go there, but if we do.
Yeah.
But, so I'd say to every youth that's doing music, try and learn as much as you can, and don't think that because you're doing today's music that an older head can't give you advice about something, because there's something that they can
bring
they
to
will
the table.
know. Yes,
Experience.
man. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that experience. Before we go, do you wanna just give them something live? Cause I know you've been kind of ad-libbing. You know, give them a little something live. We're here.
Girl, I'm looking at your eyes, and they're saying, hello, dude. And I'm looking at your lips, and they're hollering, I want you. And I whisper in your ear what you want to hear. Can I touch everywhere? The stud on your tongue. It's ready to taste my body. Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Don't sleep on it, baby. Let's just do it.
Yeah, calm down. This man's powerful, man. I love it. I love it. I love the energy. Look forward to, you know, another meeting, another time.
Yes,
Thank you for coming this morning, taking
bro.
time out of your busy schedule, and we look forward to getting these tunes and stuff and blazing them up for you right here at Vibes FM.
And what I'd like to say also to the youths, them, make sure you get professionals in your team.
Yeah.
Right? I'm so glad and so honored to be working with Diane.
Yeah.
Diane, even though she's not managing me, it come like she's my manager.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's the radio tour that she's doing. You know, music media management.
Yeah.
And she's just such a blessing to have. I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. Things are.
I mean, apart from me, you know, going to the wrong place for argument's sake, you know. But she's on the phone. Where are you? Okay, no
Making
problem.
sure.
Take this way. Yeah.
Getting
I don't have to worry about
where you
anything.
need to
I've
be.
got dyspraxia.
Oh, okay.
It's just, you know, when you've got somebody who knows how to keep everything in check.
Yeah.
It's
You're
such a
good.
bless.
You're good.
You know, such a bless.
You can think about.
I can think about the creativity.
stuff.
You know what I mean? So enough respect. You know.
All right then, Wayne.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Nice one.
Every time.
Give thanks for coming down.
Every time, brother.
Yeah, man. We give thanks every
thanks.
time, man. You know.
Support the Vibes FM crew. You know, keep supporting. You know, stations like this that keeps us in business and us bringing the music to you. So enough respect.
I'm gonna drop this one again. You know I like this tune, right?
Hey, it's way past the 90 degrees and the rising right here. This is a scorcher.
I don't know if I'll be back on YouTube today, but there you have it. Wayne Marshall live with Mr. Mighty on vibesfm.net. Thank you for tuning in. Bless up. Do remember MrMighty.co, MrMighty.co.uk. Remember the website, alright? Check us out live.